welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I thought I would do this because I actually had some of you guys compliment my gray eyeshadow in my last video, which is really funny because right before that video I was crying, so I thought my makeup looked so bad. I thought I kind of just wanted to sit down, chat with you guys, let you guys know like updates and stuff like that while I did that kind of gray smoky eye that I did in my last video. I also kind of wanted to give like a update of what has been kind of going on because I feel like with my videos I'm not as consistent as I once was with them. And I'm kind of all over the place, and then I'm like, I'm losing subscribers. Am I doing something wrong? Like, I just want to provide content that you guys like watching. Like the Easter baskets, I wanted to do that video, I really did. But honestly, with all that has been going on in my personal life, I really could not bring myself to like do that video because it was gonna take a lot of like, I would have to do like a voiceover, just a lot of editing, and I just wasn't up for that, unfortunately. A lot of things have been going on in my personal life that have affected my, well, I guess it's really just one big thing, but it's really been work lately. I have, if you guys don't know what my day job is, I am a Cobra administrator. And if you're like, what the hell is that? That is a great question. I have insurance. Basically what Cobra is like if you get fired, if you quit, if you know, anything like that, instead of your employer paying for some of your insurance and you paying for some, you are allowed an 18-month window where you have to pay the entire premium. So instead of your premium maybe being like $200 a month, it could be like $800 a month. People sign up for that and kind of walk them through everything, enroll people, email carriers, stuff like that. It's so much fun. The palette I'm using is my Jeffree Star Cremated palette. I really hate the cover of this. He could have done something so cool. I'm gonna go in with Rest in Peace right here. So kind of like getting close to black, just like a really dark gray pretty much. And then I pretty much just put it on in my crease and then do it like this. That's my job that I've been doing currently, and I just really, I don't even know how to like, basically you have a lot of angry people that you deal with, and a lot of people will, oh my gosh, complain about everything, complain about every step of the way. And then some people are like super, super nice and super thankful, but since I pretty much handle just rude people, mean people, it has taken a toll on my mental health. It has made me depressed. It has made me to the point where it's like, I'm just exhausted by the time the weekend comes. I don't want to film because I'm so exhausted from the week, which I don't like that, and no one should feel like that at their job. But truly, since I had those 3 seizures back in December, you guys, I still can't drive. Like, I still cannot drive myself anywhere. I can't be alone ever. And that really does take a toll. I feel like on anybody that would take a toll, because it's like, okay, I'm getting close to 30 and I can't even drive myself. I can't do things by myself. And so it gets very, very frustrating. And I think work on top of that is like the only kind of freedom I have right now. And it just hasn't helped. I also need a vacation. I haven't had a vacation in a while, but we're gonna take a vacation next month. So I'm trying to build up my time for that. Approached my bosses at work and have just been like, look, I'm not happy. And they're making a change for me, which is good. So I won't have to do Cobra anymore. So it's just been like, I've been so anxious lately, you guys. I cannot even explain. And if you guys didn't know, my seizures are caused by anxiety. So I've been so anxious. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if the move doesn't happen? I really want to stay here. I'm gonna have to find a whole new job. Sorry, the pad thing just fell out of this. I was like, what is that? It's been super stressful. And you know, I think that would be stressful on anybody having to think about that, but I'm just like, I can't keep doing something. Like, I've been at the company I've been for almost 3 years, and I've been doing Cobra for almost 2 years. So that's a really long time to let yourself just get chewed out. But the shade that I'm gonna put on the center of my lid is called Mortuary Beautician, which is this one right here. Get my finger, and just so it looks super glittery, and I just kind of like swipe it. And then I just do this for a while and build it up and blend it, and then there you go. That is what I've really been dealing with, and I'm not really like afraid to like come out here and say it on my channel. For a while I didn't want to, because I was like, there hasn't been like a change happening, and I don't want, pretty much a lot of people at work know I have a YouTube channel, and some of them are subscribed to me, and some of them follow me on Instagram. So I'm kind of like, well, you know, you kind of don't want to come out there and be like, I hate my job, and it'd be a shock. But you know, since a transition is happening, I'm kind of more like, okay, I can say something. I'm gonna be taking that Rest in Peace color, RIP, and just kind of taking it back in my crease and just making it look good. And that's pretty much all that I do with this kind of a look. I just make sure that it looks good, everything's blending well. That's it, really. It's pretty simple. But I was like, oh my gosh, all you guys like it. That's so sweet. Especially because I was crying before, because I was crying about work, and I had just hung out with my mom, and I didn't, this sounds like so stupid, but do you guys know, like, when you don't really know that you're depressed, but you've been depressed? Does that make sense? And then someone helps you realize, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have been depressed. Like, and I guess because when I was younger, I was so, like, my depression, you guys, was bad. Like, I tried to commit suicide. And so when I think of depression, I normally think of that extreme of depression. And depression doesn't have to be to that extreme to call it depression. So I think that's why I just never thought, oh, I'm depressed. I just thought I'm tired. And I was like, I'm tired all the time. Why am I tired all the time? And it got to the point where it was like on the weekends, all I was doing was sleeping. And that's why it was like I couldn't even film a video, because I was just busy sleeping. And then it was like I didn't have the energy to be myself in videos. And I feel like the last video was a little bit like that. I don't know. The lighting was so bad. So that has really taken a toll on not only, like I said, just my mental health, but my physical health too. Which I have been working out lately, and that has been helping, because if you guys don't know, I got in a wreck back in 2016. It was a hit and run, and my back is forever fucked up. So what happened before my seizures was my back pain was so bad that my chiropractor was like, hey, you know, you might have to go get a steroid shot. And so I'm terrified of needles, by the way. I know I have like 9 tattoos, but I'm terrified of needles. And I went and I bit the bullet, got 2 shots in my back, and everything was fine. And then literally a couple weeks, probably more than a couple weeks later, I had a seizure. What happened was my husband thought I was fine, left me for, he was like, you seemed totally fine. And he literally was just gonna go and get something and then come right back. And during those like 2 minutes, I seized, fell off the bed, and literally my back pain started back. My injury from ballet, which hasn't bothered me in years, came back. So now I'm in physical therapy. And it's really, like, I'm not saying like, oh my gosh, I have it so bad, I have it the worst. Like, I know I'm very lucky to not have like 20 seizures a day, but it still is difficult to deal with nonetheless. And it does kind of make you depressed, because it's like, oh, let me just run and pick up my medicine. Oh wait, I can't. On my lunch break, oh, I'll just go and pick up my medicine on my lunch break, or I'll just go and shop on my lunch break, or do this. And it's like, I can't, I don't have the freedom to do that anymore. And that really sucks being almost 30 and having that happen. I guess I'll use my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Normally when I'm breaking out really bad though, I'll use this e.l.f. foundation's Camo CC cream because it is full coverage and I love it. And then when I was back to like everything, so then I'm like, oh my gosh, and all my subscribers are gonna think I don't like Halloween anymore, and that's not the case. It's just that sometimes I don't know what to film, or it's gonna take a lot of effort. Like I wanted to film, like decorate with me for Easterween. I really wanted to do that, but you guys, I haven't gotten the first Easter decoration down. Like seriously, after Halloween, that was like the big holiday for me. If you guys remember, we decorated the tree. So I was just kind of like, over it. I don't know. I feel like when you're an adult, things go by so fast. And it's like, wait, didn't I just decorate for Christmas? Like, so that's kind of another reason too. But maybe next year, I'm really sorry that I just didn't have the energy to get around to that. But I don't want to film a video, force it, and it doesn't come off as me being genuine at all. Happy though that a change is being made while I'm at work. Because something obviously needs to be done. And I was very like adamant about that. I was like, I can't do customer service anymore. And it's funny because everyone's like, all I've been told is like, you're so good at your job. Like, why don't you want to do it anymore? And it's just like, you could be a good basketball player, a good swimmer, a good artist, but if you don't enjoy doing it, if it makes you upset and depressed, and you know, it's just not worth it. It's not going to be enjoyable. And for a while I did enjoy it. I mean, of course, I have so many stories, you guys. Literally, I cannot even begin to tell you guys the amount of crazy people I have dealt with. Like, insane people. That is my day job. I really do enjoy the company that I work for. They have been so good to me, and they're just a really good company, and that's why I'm like, I don't want to have to leave that. But if I have to, if I can't switch, what am I trying to say? If I can't switch departments, then I'm gonna have to, because I can't force myself to stay around with something I'm not happy with. By the way, using my Revlon Color Stay powder. I don't really like this powder. Normally, what's the last powder I've had? I like the Rimmel powder, Stay Matte powder. And I can't remember, there was another powder I had that I liked a lot. But the e.l.f., I tried one of the like cheaper e.l.f. ones. It sucks. This one's okay. I just feel like it's kind of overpriced for what it actually is, but the stores have not really been stocking up lately, so I kind of just grab what I think would be good. Happier note, I have been, now that like I feel like I've gotten my energy back and I can film again, I just kind of want to come on here and like explain myself, I guess, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I want my channel to grow and it's not growing. And not that that really matters, because I know I have a handful of you guys who literally watch me religiously, and y'all watch every single video, you comment on every single video, and I honestly am so excited to post a video to see you guys comment what y'all think about it, and it really does make my day. It's like, y'all are the reason why I do, even if it's 5 people. To me, that's still 5 people that enjoyed the same thing I enjoy. By the way, how do you guys like my shirt? It says, on Wednesdays, we wear black. I know it's not Wednesday, it's Saturday, but I love this shirt so much, I had to wear it. I'm using my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, which I also used as an eyeshadow primer. I love this concealer. And this concealer, I used to buy back in high school. I would buy the MAC. What was it? I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name. It's been forever. But I remember spending $20 on that. And because I hated my under eyes so much, I'm so embarrassed if you guys remember me like telling y'all people would make fun of me for them. They'd be like, what's under your eyes? What happened to you? Blah, 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 you know, that kind of shit. And so I would always be like, oh my gosh, I have to cover every aspect of my under eyes. And honestly, since I've gotten into spooky stuff, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with having dark circles under your eyes or being pale. Like, I used to always want to be tan, and I remember getting the like Neutrogena spray tan that you can get at like Walgreens and having like my friend do it. And I just look back and I'm like, why did I want to be darker? Like, honestly, why? Why would I want that? Like, it's just really funny how the older you get, the more you kind of learn to embrace yourself. And that's why I'm like, who cares if my bags are showing through? Who cares if I'm this pale? I actually really like it. I'm like, look at Wednesday Addams, right? Like, to me, she's pretty. And she's got under eye circles. And I feel like there's another Tim Burton kind of character. Are you guys excited for the Tim Burton Haunted Mansion? I'm so excited for that because TBH, I remember when the original Haunted Mansion came out, like with Eddie Murphy, it is so weird. Like, and not a good weird. It's just like, what? And then I tried to watch the Muppets one, and that one just wasn't good. But this Tim Burton one looks really good. Halfway to Halloween is coming up. It actually is May 2nd this year. But I was thinking, and tell me if you guys like this, tell me if you guys don't, that I was going to do, I've already picked out my Halloween costume, and I've actually already ordered it. So I already have my Halloween costume. And so I thought about doing a makeup tutorial for it. I don't know if you guys would like that kind of halfway to Halloween idea. I'm still gonna do the updated halfway to Halloween mug collection video because I really want to do that. But let me know if you guys want me to do that because I thought that would be kind of fun and different. I'm just gonna go in with my Milani bronzer and Sunlight. I've had this stuff forever. I hope everything is going well for you guys. I'm excited because I'm getting ready to be able to drive again. And man, you don't know what you have until it's gone, you know? Like, I used to hate driving. I was like, oh my gosh, especially because you guys driving in Memphis. The next time you complain about driving, just know that you're very lucky to be able to drive. Vacation's coming up, so I feel like I was gonna do like a pack with me video. I don't know if you guys would like that. I'm still trying to think of like more Halloween type videos I can do. I still love doing the like true crime for you guys. That is a lot of fun. The highlighter I'm using is by Milani in Dulce Perla. The eyeliner that I'm gonna use is by Revlon Color Stay Micro Easy Precision. I'm really loving this eyeliner because you can really get in between your lash line and your lid with the eyeliner, how sometimes it's like super easy to miss. And it's really easy to use, so highly recommend it. Then the eyeliner that I'm gonna put on my bottom waterline is by L'Oreal, which is amazing. And it is the 24-hour infallible. This stuff is so good, it lasts forever, and I freaking love it. My eyebrows, I just use this, I've been using this for years. It's the Rimmel London Brow This Way, because my brows are so flippin' thin. I'm also using, to set my makeup, the e.l.f. Stay All Night setting spray. Love this stuff. For lipsticks, I'm just gonna wear my NYX Suede in Cold Brew. This wasn't the one I was wearing last time, but I didn't really like that lip with this look, so I'm gonna do this. For my mascara, I always do like a dual system. And I always use my setting spray, then do my mascara, because otherwise the setting spray always like messes up the curl. So I go in with my Maybelline Colossal first. And I always curl my lashes again, and then I use the Maybelline Great Lash. And that is the gray smoky eye makeup look that I did last time, except all I changed was the lipstick because I didn't like I wore the NYX suede in Girl Bye, and that was just too pink for me, so I'm glad I changed it. I also dyed my hair, but I doubt you guys can tell because it's still kind of wet, but I dyed it like a black brown. I was like, I gotta go dark. But thank you guys so much for watching. I just thought I would kind of do an updated video. The next video will probably be the halfway to Halloween, and then if you guys want to see the makeup tutorial costume idea I'm doing, I'm really excited to do that if you guys want to see it. If you guys don't, then I won't do it. But follow me on Instagram, subscribe, and until next time, stay spooky. Bye guys.